Hi, this is Susan Campfield with SueStampfield.com. I wanted to share a fun project with you today. It is this fun little box with some flower suckers in it. Now mine says Happy Heart Day. I did this for my Valentine treat class, but this would also be really fun for Mother's Day or a spring garden party or garden club event or for a spring retreat at a church. So I just wanted to share with you how I made this fun project. We are using the spiral flower die that's in the Occasions catalog. But I cut a flower die out of the Pink Pirouette cardstock. So I just sent that through the Big Shot, and that got me this die cut. And now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to curl that cardstock. You just want to do it slowly and small pieces. You don't want to rip it, of course, and if you pull too hard you could potentially do that. But can you see as I do that it's starting to curl up? That's how we make that flower shape. So I got to this part, and this is the last little petal, and then this is the base of the flower. So this last petal I'm going to rub this way. And there we have our flower ready to go. So now what I did is I took a tool, and there's a number of different things that you can use. I chose to use a sucker stick that I had from some cake pops. Actually cut them in half. You could use a bamboo skewer would work as well, or perhaps your paper piercing tool, although that would be a little fatter. And then you're just going to roll the flower around the stick. So I have my flower rolled up nice and tight, and now I'm going to let it go. Whoops, that really went. So I've got my flower there, and by loosening it up, you can see it fluffs out a bit. I'm just going to take a punch, and I am using the Crocodile, which we used to sell. It no longer is in our catalog, but you could use any punch that would fit in there, and I'm using the bigger end, which I believe is 3/8 of an inch. And that's where my sucker stem is going to go. So I've got my sucker here, and I'm going to attach it now. And it's a little bit easier if you unwind it, stick it in that way. And you want, I don't know if you can see, the paper part, you want that to go all the way through the hole as well. That's why I did the biggest hole that I had to choose from, and then that way it'll just be a nice and tight flower. So you want it at the base of the sucker. So now I'm going to wrap my flower back around. And there we have our flower rose. And then I just tied a piece of the gumball green stitch satin ribbon right below that, partially to help hold the flower in place, but also to act as my leaves. So now let's go to the box, and I'll show you real quickly how I did that. So here's the box. Inside I have some Lifesavers and some Shreddy. The reason you want something inside is otherwise your sucker sticks are just going to flop over like that. It's kind of like having stones in a vase to hold your flowers still. So you want something in your box to just kind of hold your sucker flowers in place. But let me show you how I did the punching here. So you might notice that the front of the box, where the bow is not actually where the box opens. So I turned the box around. The reason I did that is I wanted my greeting here, and I wanted my the places I could reach to punch were those 3 spots. So I turned the box around, if that makes sense. So this became the front, but it actually opens back here. So to get the hole for this side, you need to fold the flap down. And then you can just take your punch, and again, I use the Crocodile. You could use any long-handled punch to reach in there and just go in all the way. And then of course the sides are very easy. You just go in from the sides. and punch there as well. I did the tag with the Tags for You stamp set, and our ribbon is the pink pirouette chevron ribbon. And that is all there is to this quick and easy project. The boxes we sell in our Occasions catalog. They come with this part pre-printed on them, so they're quick and easy and ready to go. Just wanted to point out one more tip for you. If you happen to get your box, and I had some of them where there were some lines, almost like wrinkles back here, and I found out that these actually have a protective screen on them to keep them from getting scratched during shipping. So you don't have to take that off. If you don't even notice it's on there, fine, leave it there. But if you notice some flaw or bubble, that's just in the protective sheet that needs to come off. It's just kind of like saran wrap. So that's one little tip for you. Have fun making these cute flower boxes to give to your friends. Thanks for stopping by today.